Social Security Administration. How can I help you?
Hello, I got a message that said I have to call here. Can you help me?
Surely I will, sir. Could you just confirm me the case ID you must have received while you were receiving the calls from our end?
No one gave me a case ID. It just said I should stop what I'm doing and call here and I face legal action.
Alright then, sir. Could you just confirm me your first and the last name along with your zip code and the last four digit of the social so that I can pull out your case file and give you the information that why you are receiving the calls from our end?
My first name is spelled R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar,
Okay.
B as in Bravo,
Okay.
E as in Echo,
Okay.
R as in Romeo, T as in Tango. My last name is spelled G as in Golf, R as in Romeo,
Okay.
I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima. My zip code is 06516. My social security number ends in 1922.
Alright, sir. Just give me a moment. I'll just pull out your case file and provide you the information. Just be online with me.
Okay?
So, Mr. Roberts, are you there with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Alright then, sir. So, Mr. The reason you are receiving the call from our end is to inform you that we have received an order from law enforcement agency to suspend your social security number on an immediate basis as we are receiving some suspicious trail of information under your name and under your social. So are you aware of it, sir?
No, I just came home. Went to the church basement to play bingo this morning. Then I went to the park bench to feed the birds, and then I went to my favorite restaurant, the Bridgeport Flyer.
All right, sir. So you are saying you are not aware that we are having the order to suspend your social security number, right? You are not aware
No,
of anything.
no.
Okay, all right, sir. So before I go further, I would like you to grab a pen and a paper so you can write down the details of your case file, as in your case ID number, my details, as in my name and my referral badge ID number. So do let me know once you are ready with a pen and a paper, okay?
Okay, it's upstairs. I'll go get it.
Sure, sir. I'll be on hold till that time.
Bleh, bleh. Excuse me, I haven't been the same since I got coronavirus. Just another set of stairs. Let me dig in my drawer. Okay, I have a pen and paper.
All right, sir. So you are ready with a pen and a paper handy?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. So you are speaking with Sarah Jones. It's Sarah
Uh huh.
Jones, Jones.
Okay.
And my referral badge ID number is SSA 704 85.
Okay.
All right, sir. Have you noted down?
So, Sarah Jones, S in Sierra, S in
Yes.
Sierra, A is in Alpha, 704 85.
All right, sir. You have the right details. And now your case ID number is D as in Delta, C as in Charlie, 441 02. That's your case ID number, okay?
Kiss ID? Do you mean someone's going to kiss me?
It's your case ID number, sir. Your
Oh,
case file number.
okay, okay. So D as in Delta, C as in Charlie, 441 zero 02.
That's right, sir. That's your case ID number. So now before I proceed further with the information, I would like to inform you the line which we're talking at the moment is being recorded and monitored by Federal Trade Commission. Okay, so I want you to show your complete honesty. And now what I will be doing is reading the affidavit regarding your case file. So I will appreciate it if you do not interrupt me while I'm explaining the case to you. And if you have any questions, I will answer all the questions once I'm done with speaking, okay?
Okay.
Alright, sir. So, Mr. Robert, according to your investigation report file, there are two reasons for this call. Firstly, there are multiple addresses have been listed under your name and under your socials. Secondly, there has been count of drug possession and money laundering listing under your name and your socials. So, do you have any idea about it, sir?
No, I lead a very quiet life. I do not condone
Okay,
marijuana. I think everyone who smokes
okay,
marijuana should go to jail for 20 years
okay,
and be forced to make license plates.
okay. Okay, sir. So you are denying that this allegations is false, right?
Exactly. My father used to say the only good dope addict is a dead dope addict.
Your father is absolutely right, sir. So, according, as I said, and I mentioned earlier that there are multiple addresses have been listed under your name. So I just want you to recognize it whether you are knowing this addresses or not. Okay, you just have to say yes or no.
Okay.
Whether you recognize the address or not. Okay, all right. So the first address is 12626 Blanco Road, apartment 1304, San Antonio, Texas 78216. And the
No.
second one is 731 Coromo Drive, El Paso, Texas 79912. So are you aware of this addresses, sir?
No.
Okay. And have you ever been to the state of Texas before?
Well, in 1963, I worked in Dallas at the Texas School Book Depository, and then something happened in November, and my good friends Lyndon Baines Johnson and Sam Giancana gave me some money to move out of state. And then in 1980, I worked
Okay.
at the South Park Ranch in Parker, Texas. And then something happened to my boss, J.R. Ewing, and his sister-in-law gave me some money so I could move out of state.
Okay, sir. And in the recent, have you visited the state of Texas, sir? In
N-
like 2020 or in maybe in recent days or something? Have you visited Texas?
no, once J.R. Ewing's sister-in-law gave me some money, I left Texas and I never went back.
All right, sir. Okay. So let me explain you what has happened with you and your socials, okay? So listen to me very carefully, sir, okay?
Okay,
And don't interrupt me while I'm explaining to you, okay?
okay,
All right, sir. So it all started with an abandoned car which was found 6 days ago in the south border of Texas, and the make and the model of the car was white Toyota Corolla with the license plate number TXE7894. And this car was idle on the street, and the locals over there reported this car to be suspicious. After that, the local sheriff investigated the car and they found some blood residues and drug inside the car. which kept them completely trolling further. During the investigation, they found out that the car was rented under your name and registered with the address of El Paso, Texas. As this address has been already a suspicious one, which was raided by the state rangers and the US Marshal, but unfortunately there was no one inside the apartment during the investigation. And the locals took a custody of 22 pounds of cocaine and a few documentations related to some banking institute like Chase Bank, Citibank, Wells Fargo, and many more. So now the suspicious thing is that there has been some wire transaction that was made to Mexico and Colombia with the amount of $130,000. So are you aware about this or do you have any idea about it, sir?
No, I think cocaine is even worse than marijuana. I think everyone who sells cocaine
Exactly.
should be given a fair trial
Right?
by a jury of their peers and then be given the electric chair.
Correct. Exactly right, sir. So these are the allegations. That's the reason we have received an order to suspend your social security number. So now, due to all this evidence, you are the primary suspect for the government because it's been all linked with your name and your social security number. So now I'm done with my affidavit part about your case file. Now what can I do for you is I can connect your call to my senior officer from DEA, that is Drug Enforcement Administration, so he can help you out.
Oh,
As
on the
you are saying that you haven't done anything, right? You are saying this, that you are not involved in such kind of illegal fraudulent activities, right? And you have
exactly.
not been in a state of Texas in recent, right? You are saying this.
Exactly. Will I be speaking
So
to Hank
what do
Schrader
you
at the
have to do?
DEA?
What exactly you're saying, sir?
Will I be speaking to Hank Schrader? Hank Schrader's a very important person in the DEA on the TV show Breaking Bad.
I'll try to connect the call, sir, but what I can do is I can connect your line to my senior officer. You just have to explain him that you haven't done all of this thing. It's a clear case of identity theft, okay? So
Okay,
kindly do not hang up the line because if you did, Mr. Roberts, you will be the one who will be dealing with the consequences by getting in suspension of your social security number and will issue the warrant which is under your name for the charges of money laundering and drug possession. So do not hang up the line. Please be online. I'll transfer this line.
okay.
Extension 301. Your line has been connected to Kyle Williamson. This is Drug Enforcement Administration. Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Uh-huh.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
yes, I'm here.
Hello.
I'm here.
Hello.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, I can hear you now. I'm sorry, sir. There was a bad reception or something.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, may I have your name, please?
My name is Robert Grinnell.
Okay, Robert. Do you have a case file number?
Someone gave me a KISS ID 441-02.
Got it. Okay, Robert. Did you had a word with the lady from the Social Security Administration, and she was trying to explain you that what's going on, what has happened with the Social Security number of yours. So, did you understand the case very well? What the case is all about? What exactly happened? Did you
S-
get that?
Somebody found a foreign car and it had cocaine in it, and they're blaming me for it.
It's not like that. Let me tell you. The case is all about your social security number. And your social security number has been compromised in some kind of illegal activities like money laundering and drug trafficking in state of Texas. And we are here to identify that who is the real culprit in this case. Like, are you the one who did all these fraudulent activities, or somebody else have the access on your social, and that person is using it to do illegal activities in Texas?
Oh, I had nothing to do with it.
Well, you are the primary suspect in this case because all the evidences which we got in this whole investigation, every single evidence is linked with your name, with your social security number somehow. And now, as you are the owner of the social, so you are the primary suspect for the state authorities of Texas. They are suspecting you for all this.
I do not approve of drug use. My father used to say the only good dope addict is a dead dope addict.
That's correct, sir. That is correct. But you have to understand the situation also. Might be possible that you are a victim of identity fraud, where somehow somebody has got your social security number and they are using it illegally in Texas to do this kind of money laundering and drug trafficking. But you also have to understand that evidence speak, and right now the evidence is against you. That is the reason. But yeah, Robert, we have gone through your police records, your past records, and we found out that your records are clean and you were never involved in any kind of drug trafficking or money laundering case before. This is the very first time that your name has been involved. So that's the reason we have decided to talk to you first before proceed further with the legal procedure. And now you are on the line with us.
Okay.
Robert, I would like to confirm from you that are you a holder of seven different bank accounts in present time? Do you have seven different accounts?
No.
Like how many banking accounts you are dealing with, which are legal?
I have one bank and I have one checking account and one savings account.
Okay, confirm me the name of the bank, sir. Is it Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo? Which bank is it?
Milford Bank.
Can you spell it out for me?
So M is in Mike, I is in India,
Mm-hmm.
L is in Lima,
Mm-hmm.
F is in Foxtrot,
Mm-hmm.
O is in Oscar,
Mm-hmm.
R is in Romeo,
Mm-hmm.
D is in Delta.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Milford.
Yes.
It's Milford Bank or it's Milford Credit Union.
Mm, I call it Milford Bank. I They probably changed their name. I've been doing going there since the 1970s.
Okay, got it. Do you remember your current available balance in your checking account? Any approximate idea,
Some
Robert?
someone handed me something at the counter the other day. Let me look at the receipts here in the drawer.
No problem. Take your time. Just check the balance and update me. I'm holding.
So in the checking account, it says I have $4,736.10, and in the checking account, I have $73,784.
Is it? It's saving account.
That's right.
Okay, I got it. Apart from that, are you a holder of any 401k, any IRA account?
No, I got rid of that when I retired it in 1999 and moved to senior housing.
Okay, got it. Are you a holder of any kind of credit card?
No, I once had a credit card a few years ago, and then I was scammed by someone in Pakistan, so I learned my lesson. I got rid of the credit card, and I've never spoken to a scammer ever again.
Oh, you were scammed before
Well,
from Pakistan?
yeah,
What exactly what happened?
They were trying to sell me something for reptile dysfunction, and I bought it, and I never got it, and they charged thousands of dollars to my credit card.
Okay, I got it. Now, Robert, let me tell you, as I was telling you before, that we have found the evidences under your name, under your social. Let me tell you what kind of evidences. Number one evidence is the houses. We found three different houses in state of Texas. One is from Arlington, Texas. One is from San Antonio, Texas, and the last one is from El Paso, Texas. And these three houses were rented under your name, under your social security number somehow. And we have got the rental agreements of the houses, and the rental agreements belongs to you somehow. Now that is the proof that the houses belongs to you because the houses were rented under your name. So first evidence is against your name. But you let me know, have you ever rented a house in Texas? Have you ever been there for any reason?
Well, I worked in Dallas, Texas in 1963 for the Texas School Book Depository, so I rented something in town, and then I left the state when there was a little incident in November. And then in 1980, I worked at the South Fork Ranch in Parker, Texas, and I had a little apartment on the ranch. But then I left when my boss, J.R. Ewing, had a little incident.
I understand that. Well, so right now you don't have any house in state of Texas, like in Arlington, San Antonio, and El Paso, right?
No.
Currently, your zip code is 06516. Now,
Yes.
can you let me know at this house from how long time you're residing at this house? From how many years?
Ever since I retired in 1999.
From 90, and you live by yourself, alone, or with someone?
I live alone.
You live alone by yourself. Okay. Do you own the house, or is it a rented house?
It's a rented apartment at senior housing.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Now, Robert, apart from the houses, the second evidence actually, we have found an abandoned car at the south border of Texas, which is also the border for Mexico. Make and the model of the car was Toyota Corolla with the license plate number TX7334. The car was actually idle on the streets, and the local people they reported that car to the sheriff department. The sheriff investigated the car. Give me one moment. Sheriff investigated the car and they found some blood and drug residues inside the car. That means the car must be involved in some illegal activities. And when they tried to investigate, they found out that the car was rented under your name, under your social security number. And in the same way, they have got the rental agreement of the houses, and the rental agreements belongs to you. So that is the proof that the car belongs to you and that house was under your name also. They are connected somehow. Now, if I talk about the house, El Paso house, which we found, that house is a very suspicious house, and that house was raided 72 hours ago by the State Rangers Division and the U.S. Marshal Services. Unfortunately, there was no one inside the residence we found, but during the confinement, they took a custody of 22 pounds of cocaine, which is an abusive drug, and they found some papers and documentations related to some banking institutes, such as Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. There were total 7 different accounts, including your Milford Bank account. Now, a person can have 7 different accounts. Government don't have any issue with that. But from these bank accounts, there were some wire transfers has been made to Mexico and Colombia for more than $230,000. That kind of money has been wired from these accounts. And you know that Mexico and Colombia are the narco trafficking countries, drug trafficking countries. Now, if the bank accounts are running on your name, Robert, that means the wire transfer belongs to you. Now, because of all this, because of the houses, the car, and this cocaine and these wire transfers, everything belongs to you as per the documentation. And that's because you are the primary suspect now because of all this. And government is suspecting you for all this. Now you're telling me that you never been in Texas like that, you never rented that house, and you never rented that kind of car. Now, if you never rented the Toyota Corolla, then can you confirm me that which car do you drive? Which car do you have under your name?
I have a 1957 Chevy Bel Air.
It's Chevy Bel Air.
Yes,
Okay, what's the color of your car?
it's red.
You have a red color Chevy Bel Air. Okay. And you never rented a Toyota Corolla and you never had one, right?
No, I think every American who buys a foreign car or rents a foreign car should be stripped of his citizenship and deported.
Well, I understand that. Give me one moment.
Okay,
Let me verify it. All right, thanks for holding the line. Robert?
okay, uh-huh.
Robert, if you are telling me that you never rented that kind of car, you never rented that houses, and you never been there like that, it seems like that this is a case of identity fraud, where somehow somebody has got your social and that person is using it and taking advantage of your identification. And if you are victim, if you are innocent, we have to prove you innocent. Because if you will get arrested under the charges of money laundering and drug trafficking, you will lose everything which you have. And we
Okay.
don't want that a legitimate person will face this kind of legal trouble. You let me know, Robert, have you ever lost your wallet or your social before in the past?
No, I keep my wallet in my front pocket.
You never lost it, right?
No.
Okay, thank you. Is there any suspicious thing happened with you before? Like, do you suspect anybody? Do you think is there someone who can get your social and use it in illegal activities? Do you think so?
No.
Well, then, Robert, we should definitely help you in this case. What we can do for you, we have to suspend your social. That is the first thing which we have to do. We have to suspend your social security number. You cannot use this social anymore because the social security number already reported under the charges of money laundering and drug trafficking. And right now, we are not sure that who is the real culprit. That is the reason this case is totally confidential. Because if the culprit person will come to know about the situation, the person will try to run away from the situation or will try to escape, which we don't want, Robert. So that is the reason. We have to keep it confidential and we want the same thing from your side. You should not discuss this with any third person until the case is not resolved. This is a privacy protocol which you have to follow in this legal procedure. Okay? Can you do
Okay.
that?
Okay, I won't tell
This
anyone.
is this is just a matter for 24 to 48 hours. Okay? So you don't have to worry. Until that time, just maintain the privacy and do not involve any third person. We will definitely help you and we will prove you innocent inside the courthouse. The first thing which we need to do, we have to cancel your warrant because as you are a primary suspect, there is an arrest warrant on your name. Actually, today you were supposed to get arrested for 72 hours of judicial custody. And after that, you were supposed to be taken to El Paso, Texas, where the crime has been committed for further investigation. But as you know, you have a clean record. You were never involved in drugs before. So we have checked it and we found out that it seems like you were a victim of identity fraud. And now on this over the call, you're telling me all this. So it totally seems like that this is a case of identity fraud. We will send this entire recording to the court committee people. They will gonna listen this recording and they will gonna decide that yes, you are a law-abiding citizen. Okay?
Okay, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be sodomized by the gay homosexuals.
Understand. Robert, the thing is that what we can do for you, we have to suspend your social security number because whoever the culprit is, it can be anyone, it can be your friend, family member, relative, neighbor, colleague from your job, anyone. We do not trust anybody right now. whoever the person, that person have the access on your social, so that person can use your social again in any other fraudulent activity, and that will create more problems for you. And maybe at that time we will not be able to help you. Okay, so we have to suspend your social. Now I understand one thing, that if we suspend your social, you will be no longer to call as a United States citizen. You will need a social security number for that. So what we can do, we will set up an appointment for you on Monday at your local social security office. You have to go there. You will meet with one of our officer. He will sit down with you. He will take your signatures on the applications. He will allot you the case papers in writing, and he will allot you a new social security number, a new card. Once you get the new one, he will help you in order to update your new social everywhere. So you will be getting your benefits and paychecks on time, and everything will be fine once you get the new one. This is the solution which we have. Do you follow me?
Okay, uh-huh.
But Robert, there is a problem I can see here, that right now you are dealing with Milford Bank, and your Milford Bank accounts, your checking and saving, both of your accounts are directly linked to your social security number, the current one. If we go ahead and suspend your social after this call right now, then your bank accounts will get suspended and freeze automatically. If your bank accounts will get suspended and freeze, then the money which you have in the account, as per suspension of the social, the money will be on a hold for next 9 years as per the law. Like you will have no access, no control over those funds for next 9 years. And I think if this is the only money which you have, then it will be a big problem for you, a big financial problem.
Yes, I need that money to pay for my senior housing and my Meals on Wheels.
That's what I was thinking about. That if this is the hard-earned money that you have, and this is the only money, and if you're paying your bills with those accounts, then how will you pay your bills? How will you survive? That's what I was thinking about. But I don't think, the thing is that, sir, I work for the DEA department, Drug Enforcement Administration. My name is Kyle Williamson. I'm a senior investigation officer, a special agent in charge. But still, the DEA have some limitations. I can help you in order to cancel the warrant so that you will not get arrested. I can help you in order to clear the charges so that your records will not be affected. But for the financial concern, I am really sorry, but I don't have any option so that I can go ahead and guide you with any instruction or any steps so that you can go ahead and safeguard your money, secure your money. Because right now, you know that suspension will be effectable for your bank account. Then it will be effectable for the funds which you have in the account. This is also not possible. If you will keep the money in the account, you will lose it for next 9 years. And you cannot even try to withdraw the funds, because if you will try to withdraw the funds from your account in cash, if you will withdraw in check, the cashier's check will not work. It will get bounced because it will be linked with the social. Same thing. If you will withdraw in cash, that will be a suspicious transaction. And the FBI is monitoring your accounts. If you will do any kind of transaction, that will be suspicious for them. They can directly send the police to get you arrested. So that is the problem. That is the reason I cannot help you here.
Okay, I guess I'll have to withdraw the money as fast as I can and bury it in a shoebox until this is over.
Oh, well, it is not possible. First of all, I need one thing, sir. Do one thing. I have the number for the U.S. Treasury Department. I'm going to provide you that. Okay? Let me do what I can do for you. I have to share your information with the officers. Okay? With the U.S. Treasury. I'll talk to them. I will tell them about the situation. That is there any option so that you can go ahead and safeguard your money before the suspension will happen? You cannot withdraw the money, sir. If you will withdraw the money directly without the permission of the FBI will simply seize your bank account. So, first of all, can you write down the number for the U.S. Treasury? Write down the number.
Okay, uh-huh,
Direct line number for the department. It's 202
uh-huh,
900
uh-huh.
7954.
So 202-900-7954.
Right. This is the number for the Treasury, direct line number for the department. I need one thing first. I will talk to the US Treasury. Don't worry. I will tell them about your situation, that if you will lose that money, you will not be able to survive. So if there is any option that you can safeguard the money, they will let us know. But for that, you need to do one thing. Do you have a piece of paper and a pen?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, so you have to write down a statement over a piece of paper and a pen that I am a law abiding citizen and I am a victim of identity fraud. The money which I have in my account, that money I need for my bills and stuff. If I lose it, I will not be able to survive. So please help me. If there's any option, I don't want to get arrested. If there's any option, I can safeguard my money. I'm willing to do that. Okay? I need to send that statement to the authorities, or you can directly share it with your cell phone, no problem. Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay. So please, first of all, write down. Grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down your name, first of all. M- Write down, my name is this,
Uh-huh.
Robert Grinnell. Then my case ID number is DC441-02.
Uh-huh.
Then write down the social security number.
Uh-huh.
Below that, write down that I am a victim of identity fraud. I am not the one who did this, money laundering or drug trafficking. Write it down.
Okay, so getting it down.
hmm
Uh-huh.
I need help. Okay. I don't want to get arrested, and I would like to secure. I'm willing to secure my funds before the suspension will happen, or before my social is getting suspended. I would like to safeguard my money. I'm willing to safeguard my money in that way. Write it down.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you have the cell phone, click a picture. Click a picture of that statement. Or do a signature, okay? Do a signature in below of
Where
the paper.
where do I send this to?
The number which I have given you for the U.S. Treasury. You have to share that on that. Do you know how to send a picture message?
It's been a few years, but I'll give it a try. It'll take a few moments.
Or which cell phone do you have? I can guide you. What cell phone do you have? Turn off the music, please. You there, Robert? Hello? Can you hear? Hello? Robert? Hello? Hello?